try. I know that it's my time. I'm on a new level. No regrets.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the Divisional round finale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Okay, ready?
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go now. Go.
A 3rd down run with Blue. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That drop play comes in the old headset kick. I'm thinking risk-reward. The risk is I may get hit in the mouth handing it to the running back, but the reward is this thing may pop in the open field for a huge play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Scattaboo. He does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and it could have had some points on the board defensively.
Ready, check.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Blue here from the pistol. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. Running back sent in motion. 3rd down from the gun. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Right
to the air, Burrow. It's completed right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Right up. 12, 12, 12. Start.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 180. Turbo hot. Eleven MT. 12, 12, 12. Start.
Staying with Walker. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but it winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down. Offense up to the line fast.
11 mighty. Start.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. He's got his man. This is Walker. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
They don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Can. 11. Start.
Burrow to the air now. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
12. 180. 11 mighty. Start.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he'll go down here at the 16. He gets 6 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Start. 11 MT. Start.
Running with Walker again. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go. 180. Right up. Eleven.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Into traffic. Complete. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks finish up their opening drive. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Blue. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On the give, it's Blue. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Josh Hines out at that time to haul him down. Looking quickly, trying to get set again. They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Got his man, Thomas has it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. We've set it down from 37. We'll play action on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. This is complete to Patrick. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. 2nd down, looking for options. On the move, headed right. And apparently he sees no other option than to get rid of it on what is the final play of our 1st quarter. That'll do it for 1 quarter of this NFC Divisional Round matchup. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Blue gets the handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. And get a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Throw right side, caught by Thomas. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 2nd quarter lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. He goes out of bounds on the return.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
On 1, ready?
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Dot. Right 80. 11, Thomas. 11. Dot.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate. Here we go. 180. 180, hot. 11 Thomas. Twelve. Stop.
They'll give up the gut to Walker. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
I'm one, right?
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. 180. Right, hot.
Burrow from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop. 180. 180, hot. Stop.
And off to Walker from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
180. Right, hot.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Look at that power, deep left side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
That's taken on the 7. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. Anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. They'll go play action. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 13-point lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Nevis ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10.
One, ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 180.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Let's get set. 180.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
He was brought down by Trevin Wallace. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Gun, gun. Start. Start. 180. Race hard. Start.
Burrow setting the throw. All the way left side. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 12, 12, 12. Start.
Walker now from the gun. And he gets a 1 as we come up to the 2-minute warning. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Can. Start. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot.
Here we go.
And give your quarterback a chance.
Start. 180. 180. Start.
Toss play. This is Walker. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
180. 180. Start. Start.
Trying for it with Burrow. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3.
1-1. Ready?
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
12, 12, 12. Start.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. options are open here, and this is 2nd and inches.
Gun. Dot. What? Dot.
Walker again. And this time he gets in for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a one-score game before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Textbook, pitch right. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it. Once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Second down now, 7 to go. He'll look to throw. Gets it through the middle. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And out comes the Panthers field goal unit. This one from an even 40 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. Right in.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 27.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and they netted some positive yards.
Early play action here. Burrow. On the comeback route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks,
Here we go.
you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Place hot. Hot. 11. Hot.
Walker on 1st down. Rolling into enemy territory. Racing down the left side. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, can. 11, empty, take.
They go with Walker here. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On one, ready?
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 180. Dad.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. God.
3rd and long for him here. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And they are on it, short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. Stop.
Burrow trying on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, Carter, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Stop. 180. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Walker will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
12. 11 Thomas.
At the 4-yard line.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11 Mike. 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11. Stop.
Gets it again. This is close, but it looks like they stopped him just short of the goal line.
Take it.
The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
12.
It's now 3rd and goal.
11. What is that? Stop.
Trying to run it with Walker. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up
11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Trying for it, it's Walker. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
It's a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
Working from his end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. A 3rd down run with Blue. And he'll only get to about the 3. Dose of the hurry up here. To the air on 3rd and long. Got his man. Thomas has it. And give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Panthers 1st. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
19,
Blue here from the pistol. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
It isn't holding up. They're ready to drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Pushing it up past the 30. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Number 7. A big gain on the play, but it's third down.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Come on. Set. 70, Timber Wolf.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught, nice gain left side. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers take a 3-possession lead. Memphis ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. They'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Side. 180.
Burrow setting up the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down. Looking quickly here.
12.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They're drawn up for him. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's good.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dorian Strong. And the Panthers get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Give on second here to Blue. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. On his own read, they hand it to Blue. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
They're going to get him again. A couple of stops now Brock they've made behind the line. They're going to force fourth down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
At their own 16-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
11, let's get set. 180.
Drive begins with a walker run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Offensive line fast.
18-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
This is Walker on second. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 9 yards.
11 mighty.
And the Seahawks first down.
12, 12, 12.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Burrow on first down. Cut out left. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. That.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
11, 11.
Burrow from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's now third and 4.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 180.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
12, 12, 12.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Low back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
12. Here we go, here we go. 11. 180. 11, Thomas. 11, MT, Tate. 11, MT, Tate.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Rob. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 10. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go now.
On the give, it's Blue. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
He gets the handout. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Go! Ready?
Throw here, 3rd down. And he will have the Panthers 1st down. And that's the last little bit they needed, Brock, to clinch this win.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Seattle.